Alright, are we live? Is it working? I believe I fixed it. Maybe? Maybe? Well, it says I'm live. But, hey, there we are. Alright. That's good to know. Okay. Can you guys... There's really a lot of latency on the stream right now. So, here we are. Sorry if I'm slow to reply to chats. Of course, there's really slow Wi-Fi. The stream will probably be buffering today. However, what we're doing is... It's my birthday today, for those of you who don't know. And we're going to be completing the Prehistoric Wildlands, which all the habitats are done, but we have some little details to add before it's ready to be toured. And we're also going to be adding back in animals today, because we don't really have the actual animals in here, because they just kind of walk out of their enclosures right now. But, yeah. Jellyfish boy, please. You need to go into a cryo chamber. But, yeah, thanks for showing up to the stream, everybody. Hopefully some more people will be on here soon. For now, we have this Spinosaurus habitat that Jurassic built last time. What we're going to do is we're going to decorate the side of this mountain. Fill in this space right here. Maybe place some rocks and plants around here, just in the wetlands area. And then our main task is to fill all this space with trees and mountains and such, because this park is very much a first-person viewpoint, so it doesn't actually, the whole map doesn't need to be filled in or anything. But from here, this viewpoint, you can clearly see that there's just nothing out here. And in the prehistoric, oh, hi Jurassic fish. In the Prehistoric Wildlands lore, there is a, like, Lost World kind of scenario, where everything, there's animals naturally living outside of the area that's been developed. So, yeah. We kind of also imply that there's a under construction zone here. So I don't know how that would work from the above view, but it is kind of about things being hidden out of where you can see. So, oh, hi Mr. Loophole. Alright, we got a fair few people here. 7 people in chat, wow. Let's save this real quick, because I haven't actually saved... Wow, I just can't type today. Alright, we're at 90 hours in the save file. So I don't think we'll be hitting 100. That would be ideal. But, yeah. Still fairly small park, but I think it came together pretty well. Especially considering you have 3 builders with very different styles. The wetlands is, I think, pretty consistent in the way the habitats kind of meander around the water. Also, something kind of... Oh, okay, I have some things to read. Mr. Loophole, your internet is worse than Jurassic World Dominion. That's pretty bad. Mine is too. And that's why I wasn't able to stream at first, because I had no Wi-Fi. And, there's 2 voices in a Dodo at war right now. Oh, yeah, Mr. Dodo, I'll send you those lines. I recorded them, but I haven't sent them yet. Jellyfish boy, that's really hard to... Factosaurus, you will not tolerate Dominion slander. Anyway, where it loops back to is in the lodge. We have this little river that kind of just appears out of the rock, which I thought would be connected to the rest of the rivers by groundwater, and this is at lower terrain elevation, so I think that's fine. And that goes through the lodge habitats, and then it goes through the mountain, and then through the Prehistoric habitat, and out into the wildlands. So the water kind of goes uphill, right here, and then, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Stream's lagging, I know, I have really slow Wi-Fi. So, yeah, first thing we're going to do is place some rocks, which is kind of what we've done for the majority of this series, to be honest. I just want to kind of blend this cave a little bit into the surroundings here. Not Windows bar. If I'm a little bit quieter than usual, it's because I have to actually get stuff done during the stream, which every other time we've tried to build something on stream, it just doesn't get done. Let's read the chat. When will the animal bug be fixed? I don't. And how there's one guy, I can't remember his name, he's done a couple of small parks. And then there's tons of, well, not tons, but like maybe a dozen people who have done habitat builds, maybe more like 24. And this is definitely the first completed collab, but I think it's also the largest completed zoo on a YouTube series in this game, of course. Jurassic Evolution 2, definitely not the case. You know, some might say it doesn't make sense for the rocks to be clipping through the fence because they would just build the fence around the rocks or move the rocks when they built it. And I would say, be silent. It looks good. And I mean, that does kind of fit the theme of the zoo, like the... Well, it'll all be explained in the Prehistoric Wildlands tour guide, which I am writing, which will be attached to the file when you download this on the Steam Workshop. Okay, can anyone guess what the food is that I'm eating? Really random, but this is your challenge for today. Alright, I think that's good for rocks. Ideally, we'd like texture this whole roof, but it doesn't really matter that it looks like kind of repetitive and you can tell it's the same rock because from here it looks fine, and this is a guest perspective park. And this is an artificial cave structure. It's not actually part of a natural cave system, obviously, so. Fish, and not very crunchy macaroni. Oh, hi the Elden twins. Thank you. Alright, let's get rid of these tree ferns. I think they're cool plants, but they just don't fit color-wise here. I'm trying to decide, do we need more rocks, or am I just going to do the tree brush? Yeah, I think we're going to do the forbidden, use the tree brush. I think 13 meters is too tall for right here, so those are too bright. Add in those real quick. I don't think there'll be a normal video this week, by the way. There's not been as many videos recently. I've just been kind of busy. But there will be just this stream. And there might be, actually. I have a another LEGO video, actually. yeah, I haven't made a Lego video in a very long time, but I just got a Lego set and I decided to record building it. I don't know if I'll release that this weekend or not. And I will be not here next week either, next weekend. So probably the next video you'll see from me will be the Prehistoric Wildlands tour, most likely. We should add a few redwoods just to blend it a little bit, but not too many because they're very tall. And also we don't want to block the view from the mountaintop, whatchamacallit thing. And redwood 3. Okay. Alright, let's check the view from here. This does look super sparse, but there's not really any ground plants I can put here. I might just... Alright, good enough. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever created in a simulator game, but it does, it serves its purpose, I guess. Alright, let's read the chat. I have not in a while. Are the rumors of... Which one? No, it's not crackers. I am almost out of eating this food. Once it's gone, I'll tell you. Okay. Now let's just build our perimeter fence. This is a bit contradictory that I'm placing this because the whole point is supposed to be out of view, and so it shouldn't really matter, but this is basically what keeps the zoo separated from the actual natural wildlands. So there doesn't need to be running and screaming. But obviously you're never going to see this, so it's fine like that. Wow, this looks like a real patchwork of biomes right here. I mean, it fades okay on the grounds, but very strange from here. Also, I want to mention that, like, look, most of these pieces are out of render distance for some reason when they weren't at the start of the build. So I think it automatically does that as the project is run on. Like, see right here, it's a little tropical, but it's mostly temperate. I should add, like, a rock wall here. Before I forget, I'll do that. No, I'm not eating trees, actually. See, this is really hard to place because this is at the edge of the map, so I can't really rotate the camera any farther. Don't worry, I'll add some ground plants there to fix it. That's serviceable. Actually, no, it's not. I need to... Oops. Alright, again, you only see this from the ground, so I think that's okay. Ooh, no, you know what we should do? We should put some moss on this wall. See, now this looks kind of low, but I still want you to be able to see some of the trees, but do think we need, like... Am I gonna put the dinosaurs in the wild areas? No, mostly because it wouldn't do anything except cut down the frame rate. And I want it to be kind of mysterious. And yes, no one gets in, no one gets out. See, the tunnel that you used to get to the park, this one here, oh, there's a tree through it on accident. Anyway, you drive through here, and then you're kind of just stuck here. That's better. And need one of these. Yeah, there we go. That looks much better. It's all blocked off, yeah. Just place some palm grass. Alright, moss. Where is that? Again, this does not need to be super detailed. I mean, none of this is, but... yeah, I don't know where he is. I don't think he went to Florida yet. Yeah, that's not today. I don't know. He's not been as active recently. Well, for him that means like only 7 posts a day and alright, I think that makes it feel much more zoo-like and helps build that mystery element that we wanted in our first episode of... Yeah, this feels much nicer now, I think. You know, you walk in... very contained. You can't really see what's outside. See, now this wall just feels so empty to me because normally I would cover this with trees and such, but yeah. Then, you know, you got your sidewalk, and I'm gonna put some rocks here to make this a little taller. Oh gosh, the stream lag is insane. I'm gonna stop and let it catch up real quick. Oh, there's a Triceratops in the car habitat. Wait, where did he just go? There he is. And then you can kind of get a glimpse into here. I guess if the car was walking like the very top of this hill, maybe you could see it. No, he's not supposed to walk here. But yeah, maybe if he was standing right here, you could just get a glimpse of the car. But this is still supposed to be like feel like a strong wall. I'm gonna replace this fence too. You know something really annoying? Another annoying thing in the update? Those little arrows that surround like feeders and viewpoints, you can't make them go away even when you hide the UI. Which, another thing, these little red arrows, I should be able to make these go away in Sandbox. Because I'm not gonna actually hire staff and build things. Nothing you can do about it, really. They're just always here. It's very annoying. Alright, so yeah, let's add some rocks here. Fix this. No, we don't have moss rocks. There we go. Oh, that actually looks good. Oh my gosh, there's another one. No. Okay. Now that the Triceratops have presumably been contained, I imagine we won't have too many people here because everybody's probably at the Evo stream, honestly. I always accidentally schedule my streams at the same time. I know those rocks don't match, but oh well. It's okay. So yeah, from there, and then now when you pass through these gates, you are in the Prehistoric Wildlands. I still think this bridge looks pretty good. I'm actually really excited for this next thing we're gonna do. What happened to the rocks? It floats. There's been a lot of issues with things like this. Whenever you... I think it has to do with just sharing it on the workshop, but... a lot of things will just move. For some reason. So that makes it kind of hard to do detailed collabs. But yeah, this project's been so fun. I'm very excited to return to Jurassic Evolution because we haven't played since March. I thought I just saw an animal in there. So yeah, let's see. Who knew placing rocks is actually interesting? Apparently 355 of you. Is it 356 now? 356 of you think that placing rocks is quite interesting. Sorry guys, I cannot see the chat right now. Just a second. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. Because that's pretty much all we do in our Prehistoric Kingdom videos. It's like, here, I'm placing a wall, and here I'm placing rocks for 45 minutes, and then we place a few trees at the end. This, I'm not sure how I feel about this from a safety standpoint, considering the Paraceratherium is going to be right here. No, they have this little rock barrier, so it's probably okay. Probably. But look, if any... one happens to, like, push a child off of right here on accident. Okay, how is the terrain in this game is so broken. It does stuff when you reload the files. Like, for those of you who saw my tour of my Prehistoric Africa mini park, the terrain in there just kind of... So, yeah, if somebody accidentally pushes a child over the barrier here and they maybe fall into the Paraceratherium habitat, Jurassic built this part, not me. And also Prehistoric PC built this part, so I had nothing to do with it. And now we just need to... So, think about how to fill this out. I don't want to just... I think that's good enough. We'll roughen these later. So I think that's close enough to this mountain. And then you'll be able to see that from the ground view in some spots. So then we probably want more mountains back here. Get some Jurassic Park vibes on these. We're going to do mostly tropical foliage and just blend it into where the other stuff has been placed. In the Wildlands, there are different like kind of biome zones. We have more grasslandy areas, more tropical areas, more. We have wet tropical forests and dry tropical forests, but generally, like, the biomes have been exaggerated by the builders of the park and universe. Because no way in an area this big are you getting like 7 different climate zones. Push your child in an accident, they're gonna unalive on impacts. Yeah, hello. Anyone play sport? I don't, but who knows. So yeah, if there were, say, any injuries at this park, you can blame the other 2 architects. Don't look into, like, who was actually present at the time of the injury, just look at who built the building. Yeah. How many buildings do we actually have in here? So, okay, this mountain shouldn't be this close because it's implied that more of the park is being built here, so it's just... And they're not realistically going to flatten an entire mountain. That shouldn't be too tall, so... Because that is near the arid section, so I think just something like that is good. And then, big mountain here. I swear the terrain intensity used to be a lot higher. Like, I swear when I put it on 100 before, I clicked it and it just, like, straight into the sky. Okay. Wow, have we only been streaming for like 30 minutes? Alright, this might be a short stream, guys. This might only be like an hour. I'm planning for 2, but I wasn't really sure because it's hard to predict how long these things will take. We can... Oh, no, we do still have to add back animals and stuff, so... I wonder how this is going to impact the performance, because right now, I'm not having any performance issues. The only thing I've noticed is that the render distance is turned down, like I said earlier. But, other than that, everything's running really smoothly. But I'm a little worried what's going to happen when we add back in the animals. Alright, right now this just looks like it's in the Shire or something with these like really smooth hills. Do you think we need any mountains over here? I feel like we should because... Alright, if we go to the ground view here... If we had a mountain that was this tall, you'd be able to see it. So yeah, we should add like one gigantic mountain right here. This is just like the Mount Watson of this area. How many of you guys know what Mount Watson is? Any of you? The stream's really laggy again. Oh, this is the end of the map, isn't it? On YouTube or on Twitch. And then there's a potential 4th tour. And any of you who have the game will be able to access this on the Steam Workshop with the field guide. What if we just placed the Star Destroyer in here? That would probably just crash it instantly, wouldn't it? For those of you who don't know, there's somebody made a Star Destroyer in Prehistoric Kingdom, and it's 5 million pieces or something like that. And it's on the workshop. I have it downloaded. Like, it almost crashed my game just to place 1 when there's nothing else there. I placed 2 once. Alright, I think that's good enough, especially since you won't even be able to see most of this from ground view. How does it look from here? Alright, I think that helps with the atmosphere. especially that big tall mountain there. Alright, now we just need to go through and delete all these random trees. Let's read the chat. Alright, bye Swine. The lag is also probably just the stream, because I don't have the fastest Wi-Fi in the... anyways, yeah, so... You know, I feel like this would be faster just to... Yeah, this is faster. Be gone, auto-generated trees. Alright, we're down to 2 people here. And we'll be building a desert park, a super futuristic modern one, where the premise is like real world people have recreated dinosaurs in the future, and there's like a kind of like miniature city where they're allowed to, where it's legal to clone them, and it's like off in the desert. And yeah, we're building that basically. It'll be a small park because it's not being built on the square map. It'll be built on Southwest USA Expanded. I'm gonna start that as soon as possible, so probably like 2 months at this rate. I'm gonna lower this. No, I'm not gonna lower that mountain. And then our next build after that, so far as I know, will be back to Prehistoric Kingdom and building a subtemperate park that I'm gonna call Prehistoric Appalachia or something like that. It's Appalachia. Yeah, it's supposed to be very theme park-esque. Appalachian, I think is correct. That's how I say it. Just gonna once again mention this game soundtrack and its composer Byron McKay did a really great job. And I hope they add more music in the future. I think the first 2 or 3 volumes are in the game right now. The first volume you can listen to on YouTube, and you can listen to the first volume plus some bonus tracks if you pay for it. And just to support Prehistoric Kingdom, because you could just listen to most of it on YouTube if you wanted. So, uh-oh, my game's kinda getting really buggy for some reason all of a sudden. Let's just save this real quick as soon as I roughen this mountain there. Alright, that is serviceable. What are we at? 90 hours. Alright. So this is actually incredibly fast builds. So yeah, that's not bad. Not just by hours, also by, you know, it's 4 months, which is like, that's kind of the time that you get on Jurassic Evolution 2 builds, not Prehistoric Kingdom. And it's just so much faster when you can switch the builders so constantly, so somebody can build every week, kind of thing. So yeah, that's super nice. Oh my gosh, the stream is just so laggy. Very sorry about that. So I think we'll do some detailing around here, and then we'll place our trees. Actually, no, we'll say that for last. We'll just go ahead and do our rock terrain paint. Top of the mountains. You're not even really going to see this, so does not have to look good at all. Alright, bye. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And now I'm here by myself, talking to myself. That's chaos. Oh, hello, Jurassic Swine's back. The stream's not quite as laggy, and I'm no longer here by myself talking to myself. That's chaos theory. Yeah. Hello. Although I'm not sure if you saw my post earlier, but I got the Skeleton Crew t-shirt. I did not buy the shower curtain. I kind of wanted to get the built different pin, but I did not. Oh, you're also still here. Sorry, I did not realize you were still here. For some reason on my end, it said there were 0 viewers. See, almost done with this terrain paint. Sorry, I just stopped talking and I thought you weren't here anymore. So I think we've been streaming for almost an hour now. Probably going to be very short today. Now we got some trees to add back in. And I'm thinking maybe we do some plants through here just to surround this. And I feel like we got to put something here other than just trees, because, you know, this is implied that the next area in the park they're building is going to be over here. But I don't want them to actually see the construction site, and it's implied that this construction was just begun. So I feel like if the guests walk all the way over here, I don't want them to just look at a wall of trees. Maybe we could have, like, signs that say, like, coming soon, or coming in 1 year. Oh, thanks, Jurassic Swine. Whoever said Jurassic Swine was pure democracy. Yeah, I wish we had Appalachiosaurus in this game, because that will be helpful for our next Prehistoric Kingdom builds. Unfortunately not, and I doubt a high priority species to get added, so maybe we make some signs. Let's make some signs. Where's the wall murals? I never remember where these are. Are they building accessories? They're not in walls. They're signs? Nope. Scenery. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're using the mammoth steppe because maybe that's the next area they're building. Oh wow, we got a bunch of people back here. We'll switch some of these out later and make them different. We'll add support to these, of course. We're not actually building anything today, so does not have to resemble anything that looks good. A facsimile of quality. Alright, on that side that's fine. There we go. Voila. Okay, Coronosaurus Pit of Shame. No, we're not building that anytime soon. We already built that in Evolution 2 on that stream of Chaos. So how do we connect this to the ground? Because it needs some kind of support, but I don't want to just build like a 20-foot steel beam just to hold up this mural. Oh wait, I have an idea. Alright, oh, that's not good. They all clip through that, so. Okay. No, I'm not building it again. Okay, and then we need just duplicate this like it's a giant billboard. So yeah, this is just covering up the construction site. You know, I feel like it's better if we move these down. So. You know, I'm changing like this whole thing now. Not sure what just happened there. Jurassic Swine, I would not advise you to feed your lizard. Lizard doesn't want to eat, he wants to hunt. Can't just suppress 60 years of... You can't just suppress 6 years of gut instinct. Is this the... It's doing the glitch again where you can't select certain objects for no reason. Alright. Let's just change this whole thing. Instead, we will just build it like this. How's the lag? Is it improved, or is it still just constant? Okay, lags, okay. There we go. 3. We want 25-degree turn. Try 35. Alright, that's gonna look really stretched on the mural. See, they take on this weird texture when you stretch them like that. So I think what we'll do is just not that. Okay, it won't let us select them. Again, this game's so buggy. It's just to place 3. Alright, that's serviceable. Consider streaming carnivores. I would, but I don't have carnivores. Is it on Steam? If I get carnivores, I will play it on the channel at some point. So yeah, this is only temporary. It'll be replaced by some score that hasn't been written yet. It's dramatic. Boom, boom. Yeah, anyways. I just watched Jurassic Park yesterday, so I'm going to be constantly quoting it. Unlike always, of course. Unlike the rest of the time, where I don't constantly quote Jurassic Park. Alright, that's fine. And then we will place some of those on this side. That actually looks not bad. Alright, there we go. We got our under construction mural. Arriving next year. Okay. The mods are free and modded carnivores a superior way to experience. Most modded mods don't even require the base game. That doesn't make any sense. Are they on Steam? Oh, I didn't tell you guys the snack I was eating. It was pretzels. It was not trees. Or very crunchy macaroni. So yeah, we need our filler trees, obviously. Bam, bam. Oh, okay. I might set that up in the future. Not very soon, but, yeah, we can do that eventually. We're going to be adding in a few other trees, too. It's not too hard to get carnivores up and running. Okay. You know, these are really short mountains. These are really just kind of foothills. Oh, you know, it would be... I don't know if that's possible. Okay, you guys remember the mound, right? That I did in Evolution 2. What would that look like if you attempted that in Prehistoric Kingdom? Like, would that even work? I don't know if the camera height auto-adjusts like it does in Evolution 2. Yeah, if only Loophole. He was here earlier. He had to go. Yeah, Jurassic Con, by the way. There will be no videos next week. Actually, that's not true, maybe. I might release that Lego video that I talked about earlier. Just go ahead and make it this week, and then I'll release it while I'm gone. So there will be something short for you guys to watch at least. We gotta blend this a little bit because it's a little strange when it goes straight from alpine to tropical. Like this, even from ground view, like we gotta blend that at least a little bit. So we'll do that later, though. It's gonna be difficult. I just went silent for a second. Hello, you're back. Sorry, I just totally have gone silent multiple times this stream. I just forget that I have to speak. Go back to 100 meters. You know, we did say the tops of the mountains would have some alpine trees, so maybe we'll throw some in here and there. Any scientifically... Oh, you're talking about... Yes, trees. That we finished with the rocks for today, I think. So all that's left is trees. That's really all we do on this channel. We place rocks until we're done placing rocks, and then it is time to place trees. And I'm using the tree brush, which is very rare, but there's no other way to fill in like the entire map. And you won't actually be able to see these when you're looking at touring the park. Just gotta fill in the space outside. That's a lot of red notifications that you can't make go away. Prehistoric Kingdom devs, if you're watching, please make the notifications go away. Add the Pit of Shame. No, I'm not doing the Chronosaurus Pit of Shame again. Plus, I'm not adding any animals that I don't need to. And plus, Chronosaurus isn't in this park. We only have Parasaurolophus from both continents. They have a very nice habitat, actually. I suppose I shouldn't say that, I built it. So, they have a habitat. But it's funny, we did it last stream. We're not going to build a Chronosaurus Pit of Shame every stream. Also, it's not their fault that they're called Tyrannosaurus instead of their actual name. There were some floating plants there for a second. How's the lag compared to earlier? I know the trees are really sparse, but again, this isn't somewhere you're supposed to actually see. It's just to fill the backgrounds. Yeah, that needs to be changed for sure. And or you'll eat Anomalocarpus. Okay, please don't eat Anomalocarpus. They don't deserve that. Actually, they kind of do, but legally they don't deserve that. I just stopped talking again for a while. Don't worry, we'll mix back in some other trees to make that look better. There we go, that helped a lot. And we do need to mix back in some tropical trees, so we'll avoid the really tallest ones. And all the short plants are just gonna hurt the frame rate because you won't be able to see them anyways. You know, okay, why did they get rid of the feature to be able to delete specific plants? Because that was in the beta version of the game, and it's not on early access. Alright, there we go. I think that's better. I don't know, do you think that's blended okay? I mean, there is still quite a jump, but you won't see it From ground view, I think it's okay. Oh, bye swine. Sorry I missed that. Alright. I think we're done with trees. Do we... I really want to fill out these planters. There's no way I'm gonna have time to like proper fill them out, but like, do you think we could just do a bunch of these just all around? Or where's the papyrus 3? Like we could just do this. I think that would look okay. If we just I don't know, is that gonna look strange? Yeah, it is. Alright, we gotta at least put some terrain paint or something. Because my brain will not let me leave this be. Nope, that's horrible. Wetlands. We got mud. We could put some mud through here. We can't really use our gravel texture here very well. Oh, we're definitely putting a beech tree right there. Oh, sorry, it's bald cypress. I don't know why I mixed those two up. The names are not the same at all. I don't even know if they're both in the game. Uh-oh. Alright, so that's just really dense mangroves right there. Oh, it looks so cool to have green lights in here, but we haven't done lights everywhere else, so we can't just all of a sudden go full lights. Oh, Legion is here! Hello, and Loop is here. And Swine's back. Yeah, I mentioned the mounds. We're not going to proper fill out these planters because, one, it's not my builds, and that would take forever. And we're not actually doing a build today. It's just putting some finishing details in the park. I love these trees. I think it might be. Oh, yeah, the trio was here. We got the Paleo Hells. Alright, bye Legion, thanks for dropping in. It is pretty late where you are, isn't it? It's like 10 or 11? I don't remember what time zone you're in. Okay, let's build some hatchery, that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, from here, we're probably going to pause the game for the rest of the stream so the animals don't just walk out, because when we tour the zoo, they need to not do that. So this is where I start to get really worried about the performance of the park, because right now, not having any issues, we want animal nursery. Alright, first let's check where all our animals are. So, okay, so it's 10 p.m. there? Why do I know that? Because you're in Germany, and that's, I remember that's 5 or 6. Dinokairos is in the park. Which one did we have? I think we had these. Yeah, it was this. We had 2. And this area of the park is, in the Wildlands lore, the oldest, which is why the habitats are kind of small sometimes. Because also the animals are old. So oftentimes you see slower and older animals don't need as big habitats. And if this was built early in the zoo's development, it would make sense they didn't have the resources to build an ideal habitat. But now they can't really move them. Dilophosaurs, earlier we had 2 skins, but we're just going to do this one this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, one's named Nigel. I still really like this habitat. Well, the actual habitat work, I don't, but the building, I do like. Let's read this. Lag is getting really bad, so you're gonna go again. If I don't come back, happy birthday. Thank you, swine. Sorry about the lag, everybody. Okay, so back into the hatchery. Spinosaurus is in the park. I don't remember which one Jay used. We'll just place this guy. I think he had 2. And it really doesn't matter. They're all good skins. The Spino skins particularly. My favorite is the smooth one, but this one's really good too. And it kind of just depends what fits the habitat better, so. Oh, we got an albino! Nice. Never get albino ones. Oh my gosh, the Velociraptor skins are all so good. I feel like we need some of 3, 4, 5, 6. We got Amalgam. Again, sorry, Prehistoric PC and Jurassic if this doesn't exactly match the skins and numbers that you had earlier, but I don't remember all of them. And I'm putting a few less than what we would normally place for frame reasons. And because I don't want this to crash. We should save this. What's that? Okay, almost 91 hours. Really blurry. Hey, Beast first. You've been here the whole time? That's awesome if you have. Alright, Velociraptors in. Argentinosaurus, we do have 2 of these guys. We'll go with the algae skin. 1, 2. No, we had 3. Alright, Brachiosaurus. Okay, even though we have... Where is it? Where's the really good skin? The one that's on the cover of the game. The best skin. Is this it? I swear. Oh, okay, yeah, it is this one. It just looked weird in that lighting. This Brachiosaurus is the best pattern, but this one fits better because it's supposed to look like the Jurassic Park ones. So, they're the same. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think is good. Uh-oh. There's already some frame drops going on here, so 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to make sure in case they do get stuck, because they have weird navigatable areas. I'm just going to place them all around their habitat. Because this is the only building project we've been working on for the past months and months. Oh, which species did he have? Oh, that's a very cool skin. Alright, so those are... Oh my gosh, sorry, there's a bug flying around my head. Keep having to swat at it. Alright, so that's Paras. Dryosaurus is not in the park. We'll walk through at the end to make sure we have everything, but Edmonto we do have. Yeah, 1, 2. What, 3? Ha, Nigel and Marvin are possible names for the animals. Oh my gosh, sorry. This bug will not leave me alone and I can't even see it. Okay, so that's all our Edmontos. Iguanodon, Jay already had them, but since one escaped... Oh, wait, I just realized they're pupils. Iguanodon, okay, this is an actually fairly accurate Iguanodon, but it's just... I don't like... Alright, Leonosaur, we got like 7 of these guys. I think it was this skin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not going to place any more than that. Because even though they're small, they're still the same amount of detail as all the other species. We got 2 with the same name. Is Tyrannosaurus actually in the game? It's Parasaurolophus, but yeah, it's listed as Tyrannosaurus because swine's complaint is that the main reason it's called its own species is because it's from a different continent, and people are kind of not accepting that one species can live across multiple continents just because there isn't a specifically known land bridge at the time, when they're very similar skeletally and there's not enough evidence to distinguish them other than that fact. But it might still be its own thing. There's just no way to know. So I think they just put it in there to bring up the species count, which is something they've done. I don't blame them for that though. Just want to call out, oh my gosh, it looks so good. Not in this park, but wow, Tyrannosaurus in this game. Yeah, Tyrannosaurus right here. It's kind of crowded, but again, this is in the section of the park that we're saying is super old, maybe older animals too, so it's okay. None of our Pachyrhinosaurus are in the game. Protoceratops. Do we have I feel like a lot of trees. Oh, that's where Protoceratops goes. I built for them. Alright, frame rate's looking fine. And make sure we have them all. Alright, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, walking through the park, we do have these guys. We got these guys. That's episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. We got these guys. Episode 5 was me, and I built these guys. We got them, and these guys. We got them. Episode 6. No, episode 5 was the lodge. That was me. That was episode 8. So, episode 5. I built episode 6. Episode 6 was Jay. And what did he build the second time? Oh, he built the Dinocyrus and such. So yeah, we got the Dinocyrus. Where's the other one? There he is. And we got this. Okay, so that's episode 6. Episode 7 was the Tarbosaurus. You got that. Episode 8 was this. Episode 9. Well, who built episode 9? What? No, I mean, I don't know it was Jay, but who? Not who. What did they build? Cove was episode 12. Wasn't it? What was episode 9? Wait, I'm just blanking on memory. Episode 8? Maybe the Cove was episode 9. We'll say it was. Episode 9, we got both of them in here, right? We got our Plateosaurus trio. Yeah. And we got the Coelophysis, so that's 9. Episode 10 was me with the Car habitat, built that. Episode 11 was the aviary, that's no longer here. Episode 12... No, episode 12 was the aviary, that's no longer here. Episode 11 was Triassico, wasn't it? I don't remember. Well, yeah, they're here. Spinos is here. Velociraptors are here. Tarbosaurus is here. The aviary is under construction. This is here. This is here. There and here. And all these guys are, of course, still here. So that... Wait. No way. We have 124 animals. I'm adding one more, just so we can have 125. We need one more of one animal. What ought it to be? We could add another Plateosaurus. What if we just did the other skin all of a sudden? That'd be kind of neat. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that is 125 animals. And that is all of the animals in the prehistoric wildlands. And the... Oh my gosh, that spino was so bright. The park is done. Tomorrow it will have been 4 months. Wow. Let's walk through, make sure we're not forgetting anything. Let's try to find that escaped iguanodon. So, you arrive at the park, kind of enclosed. Got Citic House. Very dramatic sign. And now you can go down here to the side. And there's a fence that I guess you could glimpse the car. You're not really supposed to be able to see him from here. We are paused, yeah. Just want to make sure, because if we unpause this, the animals will escape so fast. The river goes through here, very cool. I think that looks pretty neat now. And we got our food court. Probably one of my best ideas for a building in this. Not the best execution, but probably one of my best, yeah, building ideas. Very nice, open, jungle-ish habitat. Kind of lost that vibe through the course of the build. Then we go over here. We got our now Pseudoceratops. As the river continues on, you go through the wetlands section. Over here you got another chance to see the Dilos. Again, safety is important to us here at Prehistoric Wildlands. You can walk down here to this very dramatic Tarbosaurus Stadium, where we have our very old Tarbosaurus. You can look down here to see the Paraceratherium if you want. This looks super nice. You okay there? Okay, he was getting a drink. And yeah, they can walk up here too. And you can just barely see the Velociraptor thing over there. So let's head into the grassland/arid section. If we walk all the way back over here, which you don't have to walk all the way back over here, there's a couple entrances, but we're going to stop by the Lianosaur Terrarium. We pop inside. All 7 of these little guys in their climate-controlled building. Again, this is another part of that mammoth area that's implied to be under construction. That would lead all the way around to here. So yeah, that's a big park section, I guess. Or that could probably be 2 sections based on how far away they are. Or maybe that's just an entrance to the staff area. But anyways, yeah, then welcome to our grasslands section. This was the build where I started to use exclusively really dark colors. So, oh, and we got our Prehistoric Wildlands flags that we barely used. Palm trees look very nice. This looks super cool now that the whole thing is done. I'm really happy with how this part came together. And guys, we don't have lag. Like, look, even when I go into... Wow, we don't have lag. Prehistoric Kingdom's so well optimized compared to Evolution 2. You place like 3 trees and it's... Alright, that's it. So yeah, you can walk through this Protoceratops area thingamajigger. Get back over here. Hopefully the escape artist won't escape this time. See, here this was covered up by rocks and they just kind of moved. but you get a very nice way to see the lions. Ignore the fact that someone could just climb over this, slide down here, and go say hello to our lions. Like, see, this was covered up too, but the terrain moved. Thus is the nature of workshop shared files. Very cool Norfolk Pines, and we got our sign. You can cross the bridge if you want, but you can also go this way, which this thing here is like a garage door that opens up and would lead to the underground place where they can maintenance the lions, but that's also their indoor area. Trust us, it's there. Oh, hey Prehistoric PC. We just finished the stream pretty much, and we're just walking through the completed final Prehistoric Wildlands. 100% done with all the animals added back in. And surprisingly, we have like hardly any frame drops. I think I'm still getting 30 FPS odds. Alright, and we got this. We got a very strong shift to totally different building tones, even though it's still in the same grassland area. Much more arid here and in the Prehistoric habitat. But it feels fairly consistent, especially when you go in the building and back out. So yeah, we got our velociraptors running around here. If you're wondering why we're paused, that's just so the animals don't escape. And we have our under construction aviary, where maybe it wouldn't be an aviary, maybe it would just be whatever else gets added. It could be some prehistoric reptile or mammal or something. So yeah, we walk back out, not a reptile because then it wouldn't be in that kind of enclosure. You get another chance to see the velociraptors. Walk over here, Prehistoric. You get to see them again. Hang back out. We already went through the wetlands, and we now have 3 opportunities to go into the arid section here, and here, and here. So that's fairly well connected, I think. So past here, we'll go ahead and visit this. We got a restroom, Brachiosaurus feeding. Walk up here. A 3rd chance to see our dilos in this really cool open habitat. There's 4 places you can see them. And we have this feeder where there would be herbivore food if they hadn't changed the game and made everything just kind of disappear. Yeah, that just kind of is the... This looks so cool, though. We had a pile of food that it was like you could pay for it, walk over here and feed the Brachiosaurus that aren't actually over here right now. They're all down here, but you get the idea. And then we continue that way. Yeah, under construction area. We got the Triassic Cove, which you walk down these stairs. It's totally different from everywhere else, but it still kind of feels like you're in the grassland areas. Plateosaurus, 4 of them. And, by the way, Prehistoric PC, we have 125 animals, which is insane. So we walk back up here. Got this nice walk around the Iguanodon habitat. I think this will be super cool once this area would, in-universe, be finished with construction and be able to go back here, which this jungle just looks super ominous. I'm speeding through. This Iguanodon, he just looks like he's giving me a thumbs up. I know it's just a highlight that he has the thumb, but he really looks personified there. So yeah, we walk down here. We got our Spinosaurus cave, but you can also walk over here. And you may say, what is this mural? It's blocking my view, but that's because this area is under construction, and once it's not, you'll be able to look into whatever will be built there. But you also can see into this lake of the Spinosaurus habitat, where we got this extremely albino Spino. Very cool. And they can all go into this cave where you can view them with the cool stalagmites and stuff. And look at this, now we're on the Alpine Trail. By the way, this is super nice. Jay's not here, but he built it. And these ferns looking pretty good. Getting some frame drops here, I think, because of, as they say, the ground has shifted again. We had a lot of just things move, which is weird, but not unstandard for Prehistoric Kingdom. This mountain looks super cool and ominous, especially when you have all the pairs in here. I think I placed them all in their barn and the game's been paused. We got our little tea shop right here. I don't actually like this tea shop very much. I think the water wall is okay, but yeah, other than that, and then you go underground to the aquarium, which is unfinished in universe, but it's kind of just a tunnel, like a shark tunnel type thing, where you have stuff from the Cambrian and Ordovician, Devonian, Silurian. That was out of order. But them such aquatics. Okay, how are there only 3? I just placed them in here. Okay, the others are in the tunnel. Great. So, yeah, then you arrive here. You're in the under construction aquarium. Look at this. This is super neat. You can climb up that, but first we'll go this way. Now you're back in the tropical section. Get another chance to see the paras in the barn. And you can take the tour through this and maybe see the Triceratops if they're up here. I really like how this looks like it's a flat open plain, but actually if you go into the habitat, it drops off pretty quickly. And I like the idea that the trikes were separated from the other herbivores because maybe they were aggressive or something. One of them has escaped, but we cannot find him. And we also have the viewing domes. And, yeah, then you walk over here. We got the mist that can't be deleted, which I would really like to delete, but this garden looks pretty neat, actually. It looks fine when the game is paused. It's like mist, but then you unpause it, and I can't select it for some reason. So that, you go through this queue. But yeah, then that leads us back to this river, and you're back in this area by here, and we got the lodge. Great sign, by the way, whoever built that. And you have like your little help desk. I shouldn't say tickets, I guess, because it's to a hotel, but whatever. You can get tickets to other rides here, maybe. And yeah, that's where you get your hotel room key pass things, because there's not actually a proper lobby in each one. So, you know, we got our little restaurante here. You can look out into the garden. This looks pretty nice now. Glad that got finished. Super cool, especially when there'd be lots of foot traffic. And this area feels much more expansive than it actually is. You know, you got these nice places to sit. Brachiosaurus just kicks in through this mesh and you all die. And we got our poorly decorated... Oh my... I don't want to even look at these hotel rooms. They're so bad. I'd like to rebuild the lodge one day because I think it's a very cool idea with a very poor execution. But, yeah, this is a cool view nonetheless. And then that, guys, is the whole park. That is Prehistoric Wildlands. That is the entire thing. It's done. There's an escaped iguanodon somewhere, but we're not gonna worry about that. It's not an issue. So, wow, guys, it's done. 4 months tomorrow. Or kinda soon. Thank you guys for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the release of the save file in the workshop. Also, especially thanks Beast First. Yeah, we'll be back in Jurassic World Evolution 2 soon. Now the stream shall end.